Good evening and welcome to Interview with an Alien, the show where extraterrestrials are questioned about issues affecting their world and ours. I'm John Thomas. Tonight's guest is 777015 from the planet 10101010, but we will call her 7 to save time. 7, welcome to the show.
Acknowledge.
Just a brief explanation to our viewers before we start. 7's voice is being translated through our language processor. It may sound a little strange, but that's technology for you. Now 7, your world has gone total tech to the point that everything is controlled by computers. In fact, people on your world can't even go to the loo unless they download an app for it.
Do you wish to know how it works?
Not particularly.
It's very simple,
It's fine, really. Getting onto your security protocols. Is it true you monitor all your people 24/7?
That is correct.
Why?
How else can we cater for the needs of the people if we don't know what they are doing inside their homes?
Isn't that an invasion of privacy?
Not if it's consented to.
People consent to being spied on?
It's in the fine print of their contract.
But isn't it true that the information from this spying is sold to advertising companies for the purpose of bombarding these people with hardcore sales tactics?
We prefer to call it targeted marketing.
Bloody criminal is what it should be called.
It's our way of doing business.
It isn't just marketing. You manipulate people's opinions with false news reports.
The reports are not false. They are edited to cater to the needs of our more sensitive viewers.
But you're telling lies.
We prefer the term altered truth.
Altered truth? This is why some of your people don't know the difference between truth and fiction.
It's for their own good.
And that's why you have a planet of cyborgs populated by idiots who believe their world is flat.
People are entitled to believe what they want. We do not discriminate.
On another topic, isn't it possible your world could be crippled if there was a cyber attack? I mean, what would you do if every computer was hacked? Could your world still function?
We have excellent antiviral software.
But even best antivirus has its limitations. Didn't cyber terrorists from Ursa Minor hack into your system and spam it with pictures of naked mole rats in pink tutus?
Our firewalls prevented the offensive material from being viewed, and we retaliated by spamming Ursa Minor with videos of hagfish singing Gangnam Style.
But it's fair to say your system has its flaws.
Our software is perfect. It will never fail.
Not entirely true. A solar flare froze all your planetary systems last year. Didn't it take your perfect systems some time to reboot?
It was inconvenient.
Inconvenient? I'd say it was downright catastrophic, wouldn't you? People trapped for days in elevators and transport tubes, utilities not working properly, even the vending machines broke down and no one could buy coffee. How did people handle the day without coffee?
People coped.
Coped? There were reports of riots, threats of suicide, and people going insane because they didn't know how to dress themselves without an app.
People handle stress in different ways.
That's the point. Your people don't know how to handle anything without an app.
Our system allows us to lead perfect lives.
Perfectly bland lives. Let's face it, nothing exciting happens on your planet.
Untrue. We have many stimulating virtual experiences available.
But they're virtual. They're not real.
They simulate reality adequately. Our virtual brothels, for example, have 5-star ratings. Patrons can adjust their level of pleasure and they are safer than the real thing.
Didn't one of those brothels malfunction recently? I'm told the client accidentally had sex with a ugly blowfish.
True, the system was still adjusting after the solar flare. The client did not ask for a refund as he said it was the best sex he ever had.
Reports say during the solar flare, people were unable to text each other.
Indeed, it was a devastating time for everyone. Many young people were treated for trauma. It was most distressing.
I'm sorry to hear that. Have these young people recovered?
Most are still in therapy, some are beyond treatment, others are still in comas.
Which brings me to my point. Your people have become so dependent on technology that your society would not survive without it.
Why would we want to?
And that's all we have time for this week. Join us next week for another episode of Interview with an Alien. Thank you, good night, and remember, watch the skies. Thank you.